hit by a car and decided that it was time to step in. Two teenage siblings help a senior citizen who was blind across an intersection almost every single day. Wow.
Yeah, no one knew about it until recently when someone snapped a photo and posted it to Facebook. Angela Ingram talked to the Aiken students about their acts of kindness.
If a picture says 1,000 words, then this one of a teen holding a stranger's hand says 1,000 about the boy's heart.
I said, "Hey mom, you need some help?" And she said, "Sure." Gave me her hand, and I gave my hand. We walked.
Almost overnight, Dontarius Caldwell became internet famous when someone recently snapped a picture of him doing a good deed and posted it on social media. But the acts of kindness started roughly 2 months ago when the 15-year-old and his sister were waiting to catch the bus home.
She was about to walk across the street that was going that way when the car was going this way. The old man saved her by pulling her back.
After that, the kids decided to take turns helping the woman.
She was trying to press the walk across, the button to walk across. And I was listening to music. He was on his phone sitting down waiting for the bus. And I got scared because she was going to walk across the street. So I said, "I think you should go help her. I think she's blind."
They have no idea who this woman is. They simply see her after school at the same time at Hamilton and North Bend. And after the social media post, it was clear that their kindness touched others.
Everybody needs a helping hand, so I just give my helping hand out.
The post was shared on social media thousands of times, and the teen's younger sister shared the news.
She said, "Dontarius on Facebook when she helped the woman across the street." So I ran to my mom and looked at the picture, and it was like shared everywhere.
The school gave Dontarius several Aiken hoodies and his favorite candy, which he shared with his sister. Today, the woman did not show up. Maybe it was the rain, but her teenage Good Samaritans were waiting, just in case she did.
A stranger's act of kindness leaves a mother in her community deeply touched. Tonight, her daughter was hit driving down Old Hickory Boulevard near the I-40 on-ramp in Hermitage Monday night.
When her mom couldn't be there, someone else was. News 4's Rebecca Cardenas met the mom of the crash tonight. Rebecca, the crash was so bad.
Yeah, we understand she had to be pried from her vehicle.
Yeah, and the crash site here tonight still telling a very scary story. You can see the guardrail so massively dented from where the car made impact. Her mom says, the mom of the victim says she was T-boned and spun across this intersection. She, of course, thankful her daughter is alive tonight and the stranger who stayed by her side. Vicki West got the call Monday night. Her 21-year-old daughter had been in a terrible car crash.
It's a mother's worst nightmare, especially when you can't get there as quick as you want to get there.
By the time she got to the scene, her daughter was already being taken away in an ambulance.
She was in a terrible state of shock, very sedated with some head injuries.
Despite her state of shock, her daughter thought she remembered someone holding her hand while she was trapped inside her car.
She wasn't sure if she was dreaming or if it had really happened. It was the next day that Gina Hall reached out.
Gina Hall watched the crash happen on Old Hickory Boulevard. She stopped and got out to console West's daughter and assure her help was on the way.
I feel an angel that was on duty in Hermitage. It means a lot to me. I'm forever grateful to Gina Hall. It could have been the last face my daughter ever saw.
Hall took to Facebook the day after the crash, hoping for an update on the young woman she stopped to help.
I would just like the community to know that there is kind and acts of kindness every day, and if people practice that, we would have a better world.
Now, these women have not met in person yet, but they have communicated over Facebook. Gina could not be there for our interview tonight, but she did send me a statement. Here's a part of it. She says, "I'm so thankful Hannah is going to be okay, and I'm so thankful I was able to comfort her in a time of need." Tragedy is only a phone call away for any of us at any time. I would say we should all take the time to help someone. We need more of that. And if guys, that isn't some inspiration to start off your weekend, I don't know what is. Tom, Tracy?
Absolutely. Much to say about kindness, that's for sure. Rebecca, thank you.
Times feel as if they're at their worst. We can see hope through the actions of others. In Italy, residents shuttered in their homes broke out into a round of applause from their balconies in a show of gratitude for the doctors and nurses caring for the sick. Basketball star Steph Curry and his wife are helping to raise money to buy 1 million meals for children in California. who may not have access to lunch anymore because of the school closings.
We want to make sure that we rally around everyone and ensure that these kids are not wondering where their next meal is coming from.
And local communities are asking people to buy gift certificates and vouchers to their favorite restaurants to keep revenue coming in as fewer people are choosing to dine out. A woman in Oregon tweeted about an elderly couple too afraid to go into a grocery store, so she went instead to get their food. Her tweet has been shared over 100,000 times.
It's a difficult time. You know, people are really scared. There's a lot of nerves. I see it in schools and grocery stores and other places around the community that I live in. But kindness helps.
People have been using the hashtag #CoronaKindness on Twitter to spread positive stories of how communities are coming together as more and more people are isolated and sick.